So, this is the second video I've done. I said I was going to try to do these daily, but it also doesn't really make sense for me to do these videos when I'm not, you know, it doesn't make sense for me to do these kinds of videos when I'm just starting work, because then I'm just getting up. I haven't done anything, which, nothing really changed. Yeah, I spent most of the day sleep or waiting for stuff to happen. I didn't really do anything, which it makes me feel like shit. I'm gonna probably work on setting up I'm gonna set up my my DDR pad probably soon after this. And then I'll take a look at maybe doing some DDR stuff on stream probably tomorrow. I can't really do anything in my life until I get paid. Until later in this week, which sucks. But first paycheck of the month. Oh, I did come up with some budget stuff just for my personal life. It doesn't look good, and I'm heavily relying on taxes to pull my ass out of a fire, but yeah, that's how that's going. You can see I'm just sort of wasting more time, but this is actually something that I want to do. I wouldn't say I'm having fun with it, but I'm definitely I'm interested in this. It's relaxing. I guess it's sort of like a meditation exercise. I'm just swimming around the Ruby Sea in Final Fantasy XIV, and I guess kind of thinking, reflecting on myself. I finished watching Evil Dead 2, Ash vs. Evil Dead. Both seasons. I binge watched that in 2 days. Well, I mean, what else am I gonna do when I'm sitting at a site for 12 hours? It's not like there's any paperwork. It's not like there's actually anything to patrol. It's just I just sort of sit there and I watch. Wait. Oh, so closely. I said I was going to structure these a little better. I had kind of a meltdown while I was streaming. I actually just had a really large meltdown around all of Link to the Past stuff. I don't really enjoy the randomizer races. I don't know what it is. Like, I liked them at first. I loved them at first. They were fun. They were interesting, and then they grew kind of stale. And honestly, I think the first time I started noticing that is when my friend and fellow streamer Shadow Deathfox, he said, "I don't want to watch you do those because they're boring." And I mean, he's right. It's just me for 2, maybe 3 hours rambling about mechanics and stuff, which isn't fun. Like, I'm thinking out loud on my mic whenever I'm streaming, but this last stream especially was disheartening because I was trying to get featured for the Link to the Past community races. There's the Link to the Past randomizer races that were going on throughout all of winter. Like all of December, all of January, I was commentating on some of them with in an official capacity. I was working with a bunch of really great people. I've met some really great people through that. But while I don't mind talking about it, and while I don't mind commentating and viewing it, I don't find the game itself fun anymore. Which, I mean, why are you playing it if it's not fun, right? It's exactly like this game, Final Fantasy XIV. It got to a point for me with this game, and it's no longer at that point now, where I would just log in, do some stuff, and then log out. I wasn't having fun in the game. I was just doing chores. Which, if the game is becoming a chore, if you're not having fun with the game you're playing, it's a game, for fuck's sake. I should bleep that. Why are you playing the game if you're not having fun with it? It's actually something I ask a lot of people playing League of Legends and Overwatch. Like, I hear these people raging, vehemently screaming sometimes. And they're so emotionally invested in this game that I'm not even sure they like, based on what they're saying. Like, hell, it's not even just children. It's like grown-ass adults. And I'm thinking it has something to do with people having no control over their lives. And while I'm thinking that, it's just... do I have any control over my life? And I realize, yeah, of course I do. I have a lot of control over my life, and that's what I've been working hard this past year. 2017 was, despite the lack of any real, like, memorable occasion, it was honestly the year I got my life together. Like, I got my shit together. I just put it all in a pile, and it's together. Wasn't good, but it was together. I was even starting to see a therapist regularly. We were talking about putting me on some antidepressants, which still probably need. It's been honestly pretty hard. Today especially was a prime example. I spent a lot of this morning waiting for stuff for the Link to the Past community, and I understand it's the holidays, it's a huge, like, commitment to work on everything, but I spent 3 extra hours waiting for a scheduled time, and nothing until 30 minutes before the event, at which point I was asked, I volunteered, but I volunteered for tracking, and I couldn't do it. I wouldn't have been able to. I'd have fallen asleep at my keyboard. And realistically, that's on me. I shouldn't have volunteered for the 2 p.m. Eastern. I knew that was going to be at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and like, even if they'd gotten everything set up correctly, like, I shouldn't have volunteered for it. Like, at most, if I'd have gone to sleep at a regular time, and I had done everything correctly, the 2 p.m. Eastern slot would have only given me like 4 hours of sleep. Maybe. That's not counting the half hour it usually takes me to actually just drift away. Just drift off to sleep. which I don't know. I've tried a lot of things to help me sleep, but nothing really works. Anyway, I'm getting off track. I'm going off on a tangent. I don't even remember what I was saying. I think it was yeah, I don't think even if I apply like in volunteer anymore that I would get any of the commentator or tracker spots. And I don't even know if I want them anymore. I love commentating. I love it. It's fun. It's a great time. And it's not just because I can hear myself talk. I actually don't like the sound of my voice, but apparently other people like how excited and interested in things I get. They like hearing me talk for some reason about things I like, and I love that feeling. It help. Like the best thing that happened to me last year is somebody sent me a whisper over Twitch. I don't even remember who it was anymore. But they said they caught one of my commentaries on the stream and they had to give me a follow because they really enjoyed it. And that was just... I think I need to focus my content more towards that. Like, not just strictly commentary, but like stuff I'm actually excited and interested in. And I've got a couple ideas. I'm not 100% certain how they'll pan out. One involves League, which, again, I don't know how that'll pan out, but we'll see. I might do some like League commentary. Why am I saying? I just said I did. I just thought to myself like I shouldn't say anything because I don't really know how it'll go, but now I'm talking about it. But I'm thinking of doing like going into the spectator mode and doing some commentary, like commentating these spectator matches, because I think that would be interesting. Maybe doing the same thing for, I don't know, Call of Duty or something. If I could do it for Rainbow Six Siege, I probably would, but I don't think that would work. Like, I enjoy it. It's fun to commentate on stuff and just talk. You know? The other part of it might just be that I need to find people to game with that I need to find someone who doesn't dominate the conversation, but I have a nice back and forth with. Like the ideal person for that would be Cheaty Face, but I'm looking at some stuff. I'm trying to find more co-op stuff I can do, stuff that like helps me socialize online. Because like even if I'm not socializing offline, I want to still be socializing online because I tend to just sort of stay in my own space, which is bad. I need to do more. I need to get out there more. I just find people so annoying. I don't know what it is. It's just sometimes people will just start talking and I will just absolutely hate this person. And that's been a big problem with some of the group stuff I've tried to do in the past. And I'm trying very hard to fix that about myself. I continue to try and expose myself to people who I don't necessarily enjoy listening to. Yeah, I think 15 minutes is probably long enough for this. Thank you for watching. Follow me on Twitch. I'll post a link in the description. My streams are irregular. Bye.